guys, welcome back to That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Rob.
And we just got back from seeing Knock at the Cabin, the newest M. Night Shyamalan film.
That's right, because cabins don't have doorbells.
Yeah.
Or do they?
What?
They might. Do you have to knock at a cabin?
I guess so.
Yeah.
It's like a newer cabin, then maybe they have a doorbell.
They might have doorbells.
They might.
Or
Let's find out.
Or you might have to knock.
Yeah.
But god damn M. Night Shyamalan.
Yes.
God.
What a crazy film we just saw.
Every one of his movies is like
Really weird, yeah.
Twist in the titties.
Yes. So
twist in the titties. And what would happen if one of those crazy Jehovah's Witness end of the world people
came to the door.
And is Dave Bautista.
Plus Ron Weasley from Harry Potter. Haven't seen him in a long time. You never seen us, okay.
I think Dave Bautista is a little more freaking scary.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. That horror couple. It's us. That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. While vacationing, a girl and her parents are taken hostage by armed strangers who demand that the family make a choice to avert the apocalypse. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan, starring Dave Bautista, Jonathan Groff, Ben Aldridge, Nikki Amanka Bird, Rupert Grint, and Kristen Coy. To kick off our likes of the film, let me just say Bautista kills it in this movie. Again, he's amazing. I love him as an actor. Rob loves him as a wrestler. So put the two together, you got movie magic.
As far as wrestlers that are actors now, I think he's probably the best. If not, he's up there with The Rock.
Yeah.
I would say, he totally kills it. And, talk about an intimidating presence, a total badass.
Yes.
A guy that can break me with his fucking pinky finger.
I know.
But he's actually likable and lovable in this film. And he's actually very kind in this film. So it's like, he's a big teddy bear, but he's got like a few screws loose.
Yeah.
Or does he?
I have to say I love the rest of our cast as well.
Yeah, they're all good.
We have our dads, Eric and Andrew, and their daughter, Wynn. I love the family, like, love between the three of them, like, the chemistry between the three of them. They really pull you in and make you feel like they're a real family, and you just feel for the three of them the entire time this is all going on, and you want everyone to be okay.
And that's the way M. Night tells a story, you know? He makes all the characters matter. He makes you care about all the characters. And he makes you feel like you know all the characters, too. And this film, he did it once again very well with this film. And I thought that was well represented in the flashbacks we kept getting on, like, the couple and how they adopted the good little girl. And, like, and even the people that invaded the house, the crew that invaded the house.
Yeah, the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Yeah, woo! Yeah, Ric Flair. We got quick but interesting backstories on them too.
Yeah.
So one was a nurse and one was
a line cook.
Yeah.
And one was like he worked at like the gas company. And then Bautista was like a second grade gym teacher or like coach. So that was like
he's a former world champion.
Yeah.
Though.
Okay. And he's also
Bautista
traveling in space.
The shit from cables. That's what he's doing.
The 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Bautista and his crew call themselves. They show up at this couple's cabin and they basically like bombard and like break their way in, tie the two dads up, and sit Wynn in the middle of them, basically tell them, listen, one of you's going to have to kill the other, or the apocalypse is going to happen and everyone's going to die. And at first you think, okay, these people are just kind of crazy, like maybe there's some part of some kind of cult or something weird's going on. But then they turn on the news, and then all of this shit is actually happening. There are tsunamis, there are wildfires, planes falling out of the sky.
There's infections, there's sickness.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy.
They're thinking like kind of like a human sacrifice would end to all this. So they're asking either the two guys to kill their partners, or they're asking, like, I guess the girl, the little kid.
It had to be one of the three of them.
And this movie wastes no time. Like the home invasion happens in the first couple minutes.
Yeah.
And right away, it starts off with a conversation of Bautista, Leonard, with the little girl.
With Wynn, yeah.
And, just his presence, him sitting with, like, an innocent girl, I'm like, oh, I don't like this. This is weird. Because they're in the middle of the woods. I'm like, this guy's a stranger, and I'm like, it makes you just feel uneasy.
Yeah.
And you just want to protect the girl. Like I said, M. Night just makes you care about all the characters.
No, and I love the dialogue between Leonard and Wynn. He's so good at talking with her, and you could tell that he has some kind of experience with children, and then we learn later on he is a teacher, so of young children her age, so that's why he had that chemistry with her and he was able to conversate with her so easily. The cinematography in the movie is insane. I love all the special effects, like when the ocean is rising, it looks real. The way we saw it in like the DFX or whatever, like the really nice theater, so it just looks like you're there. It's really insane what they can do nowadays with like graphics in the movies. The planes falling out of the sky, with the noises, it just looks and feels like you're there is insane.
I thought also the location was really good, like the just the middle of the woods, the cabin. That's scary.
Yeah.
You know, of course, cell phones don't work, and they cut the phone line, so they have no service.
Yeah.
So literally, you're strapped to the goddamn chair, and you have to like listen to Psycho Batista, and that's scary.
Yeah, that's true. Spoiler alert: as far as dislikes of the film, what did you think?
I would have liked to their motive wasn't given to us immediately, and then when their motive was kind of given to us, it was very vague. Maybe if we kind of like knew what they were talking about a little more, or their point of view a little more, it would have made it a little more interesting. But maybe it being vague is like
was the purpose.
Yeah, because we're like, what?
Yeah.
You know, but another dislike was every time that every hour or so, whatever it was that passed by, and they didn't sacrifice a family member of their own. This crew took out one of their own.
Yeah.
So, which was kind of cool to see, but like all this was happening in front of a 8-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this kid's gonna be in goddamn therapy.
Yeah.
So I really felt for the little girl in this movie for sure.
No, for sure. Like, and Wynn was great. I loved her. And the biggest dislike for me was probably spoiler alert, the ending when we lose Eric and Andrew has to kill him. It's really sad. But the movie kind of comes full circle, and you understand why that had to happen. But it's still very sad, and that like really hurt my chest. I was like, oh no.
It was a really wicked twist. Like M. Night. This was like a Sixth Sense level twist for me, because at the end of the movie, we find out like when they do sacrifice each other, all the sickness and the plane crashes and everything stops.
So they were telling the truth.
Yeah, and plus like out of the two gentlemen, I forgot their names. I'm bad with
Eric
names.
and Andrew.
Eric and Andrew. I think was it Eric that they recruited basically, or who was believing them?
Eric.
Yeah. Basically, they recruited Eric, and Eric was like a member at the end. So you're like, oh man. It's like when a Girl Scout shows up at your door selling cookies, and then you become a Girl Scout just because you like Samoas. It's like you don't gotta join them. You can just eat the cookies, bro.
Yeah. As far as final thoughts of the film, I would have to give this film a 7 out of 10. I thought it was very well done. I really enjoyed it for the time I watched it, but like I said, it had a really downer ending, and once you know the twist, it's not on rewatch value. I don't think it really has a lot of rewatch value. I don't really want to go back and watch it again. But for what it was, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
I agree with you. I'm going to give it a 7 also.
Okay.
That was my score in my head. I was like, it's about a 7.
Yeah.
I liked the story. I like the twist. I like the reveal. I like the characters.
Yeah.
I like the family. I like the little girl. I even like the victim. The invaders. The home invaders.
I like them too.
They were very likable. Batista was actually a sweetheart bad guy in this.
Yeah.
And they all like, even though what they were doing was totally wacky, crazy, they believed in what they were doing.
In their cause.
And they didn't believe in hurting these people. They just believed in saving the world. So every character was likable. Every character we kind of cared about.
True. Yeah.
And the wicked twist at the end where we find out that they were telling the truth. The invaders were telling the truth about who they were, about the family they had. We find out all this stuff. So we're like, were they crazy or were they just trying to help? And that's a weird mind fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but it was good for what it was, though, for like a one-time watch.
It's a 7, but yeah, that's the thing. Once you find out the twist, it's kind of like watching Sixth Sense over and over again. You're like, I already know this.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'll rewatch it, but I'll give it a 7 and say check it out.
For sure.
It's watchable.
I definitely say go check it out. Yeah, it's definitely watchable. So if you guys have seen Knock at the Cabin, please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you not? Make sure you're hitting that bell to be notified about all of our new horror movie reviews and trailer reactions.
Knock at the subscribe button.
Knock at it.
Knock on the subscribe button and the like button.
Yeah, there you go. So make sure
on our cabin.
Yeah, there you go. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Rob.
And we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you guys soon.
Thanks for watching.
That